Hey, okay, so you're looking to add a little muscle tone while getting rid of a little fat in those stubborn areas so that you can really start to look good. Well, hey, that's an exciting goal, and believe it or not, it's super attainable. Stick with me for a few minutes because by the end of this video, you are going to learn 3 simple fixes that you can start doing today that are gonna make it super easy for you to say goodbye to your skinny fat body and hello to your new toned bikini ready body. Not only that, I'm gonna show you how to do it while enjoying the foods you love, and you'll never even have to step foot in the gym if you don't want to. Does that sound good to you? I thought it might. After helping thousands of women add some toned muscle to their body and get rid of those annoying soft areas, patterns quickly started to emerge from the emails and the questions that they would leave on social media. Over and over, I constantly hear, Vince, no matter what or how much I eat, I always end up looking the exact same. If I focus on trying to put on a little bit of toned muscle and fill out a little, I just put on fat in the wrong areas. And then if I try to cut my calories and burn off the fat, I just get skinnier while keeping the fat on. And then when it comes to working out, I hear, I feel confused about what kind of workouts are best for me. I don't want to lift weights because I don't want to end up looking manly, and I hate going to the gym. And when I'm consistently doing cardio, I may see a tiny bit of the stubborn fat come off, but I just get skinnier. And then the second I stop going almost daily because I'm getting too skinny, the fat finds its way back. And then I might spend a bunch of money on supplements or the fat burners that I don't understand and can't tell if they're even doing anything. And I always end up the same way. I get confused about the entire process and I end up quitting, which means I never actually get my body to look exactly like I want it to. Let me tell you something a little personal. I have 2 sisters, one older, one younger, and obviously a mom. So I grew up in a house of women, and I heard very similar stories from all 3 of them, saying they would eat salads 3 or 4 times a day for weeks on end. They'd go ride a bike through our neighborhood at night or run for an hour, yet never make any kind of progress. There is nothing more disheartening than to be on that never-ending cycle of diets that leave you hungry and endless cardio and never even getting close to the results that you want to see. But it doesn't have to be that way. In fact, by the end of this video, it flat out won't be that way for you ever again. But you are going to have to pay attention and make the simple changes that I suggest in this video. Hopefully, the info I'm about to give you will help you realize it's not your fault, never has been. And most importantly, that with just a few minor changes, you can fix it. And you can start seeing fast, consistent progress in the mirror. How our other female clients have been able to achieve changing their bodies from something they're embarrassed by to something they're extremely proud to show off was actually much easier than you'd think. And I'd like to share how to make that a reality with you right now. But before I do, how do I even know it's so easy? Well, I'm a world famous fitness model now. I'm a certified trainer and the author of 6 of the best-selling fitness programs on the market today. And I've had the privilege of sharing these exact secrets I'm about to share with you with thousands of women around the world, including my sisters and my mom. And I've gotten to watch firsthand as they have made incredible transformations by only changing these few things. Like most good-hearted women who are struggling with feeling confident in their own skin, you've probably been misled towards solutions that have given you subpar results. You've tried cutting your calories, basically starving yourself so that your body would eat away at your fat, I guess, which only resulted in you getting moodier and binge eating and getting sickly skinny, which led to quitting and going right back to where you started every single time. Or maybe you've tried the opposite, which was eating as much as you could to put on a little bit of toned muscle and maybe getting your body to fill out your favorite pair of jeans or your favorite shirt, I don't know. But what happened was the only weight you put on was in your lower belly or your thighs, which landed you right back in that skinny fat category. Or you've been convinced that you're gonna have to go do hours and hours of cardio and go to those busy douchebag-filled gyms for the rest of your life, which only lasted about a week. Because why wouldn't it? Nobody wants to go jog or bike in one spot at one pace for an hour every single day in a place you don't want to be, only to end up getting disappointed at the lack of results you see in the mirror after all of this effort. Trust me, we get literally thousands of emails from women just like you who have also been fooled into thinking that these solutions would work, and they feel depressed and now they feel just confused. All they wanted was to be able to put on a little bit of toned muscle, burn off those stubborn areas of body fat, and be proud of the way they look in the mirror. Everyone deserves that. Instead, they are left spinning their wheels, wondering why no matter what they try, they still see no results. It's flat out demoralizing. Does that sound like you? Well, if it does, let's put a stop to that. Let's jump into these tips and get you on the right path right now. And listen, you might want to write these down. I'm about to share a few things with you that I want you to start doing today. And if you do, I guarantee that you will see a drastic change on the scale and in the mirror this week. They're that effective. And you should actually consider yourself lucky. Your body type and your fitness goal is one of the easiest to see fast results. Your clothes are going to fit better. You'll see changes in the mirror almost immediately, and you'll for sure feel more confident about yourself just by doing a few simple but incredibly effective tweaks to your strategy. All right, you ready? Here they are. First and foremost, stop starving yourself. There's a very specific number of calories that your body needs every single day to function properly. But when you restrict your body of too many of those calories, what happens is your leptin levels decrease. Leptin is your body's fat-burning hormone. It's responsible for telling your brain that you have enough energy entering your body to continue working normally and continue burning calories. So when you cut your calories too low, all of a sudden, your brain isn't getting told that you have enough energy anymore. Therefore, it goes into what is known as starvation mode. And it slows your metabolism down, and it starts storing all of the food that you do eat as fat in case it never gets those calories it needs again. This is why you can go on one of those calorie restrictive diets and maybe see some results in the beginning, but then it goes to shit. These are also known as crash diets, and they must be avoided at all costs. Now, as far as your number of daily calories goes, there's a very specific equations that you must use in order to determine this, and it's not rocket science, but it has to be certain ones. And don't worry, here in a minute, I'll tell you where you can find more info on where to find these easy to follow equations. But once your daily calories are figured out, then comes the part that all women screw up. And it's what to do with this number, because most women think that the fewer the calories, the better, which, I mean, why wouldn't you? But as I just explained, that's not the case at all. Ladies, a good starting point for someone looking to tone up their body while stripping those stubborn areas of fat is just 10 to 15% less daily calories. And as you burn off that excess fat, and yes, I guarantee that you will, you'll also add firm toned muscle, and then you'll just continue to update your calories as you go to avoid any kind of plateau in the mirror, ensuring that you don't put that fat back on or lose that muscle tone ever again. Next, and you'll like this one as well, quit thinking that to get your dream body, you have to do more and more cardio and spend a ton of time in the gym. Cardio is not fun, especially when it's an hour long in an environment that you hate at the same pace, and all that happens is you get skinnier while still preserving those stubborn areas of fat. But I'll bet you didn't know that jogging on the treadmill for long periods of time at one pace is actually one of the least effective ways to burn fat off. Now, in today's day and age, you'd think that we'd have discovered some kind of cardio that's only 10 to 15 minutes long while maintaining your muscle tone. Well, guess what? We have. It's called high intensity interval training, or HIIT for short, and it's something that every single one of our clients do. To sum it up for you, there are specific 15-minute workouts that will burn calories for up to 48 hours through what is called the afterburn effect. Let me explain how real quick. HIIT training is an anaerobic activity, meaning it targets fat cells, shuttles them across the cell membrane to use them for energy, and in this metabolic process, your body uses up your precious oxygen stores. Now, the cool thing about your body using these oxygen stores is that it then has to replenish those oxygen stores, and your body burns calories the entire time it takes to do this, which can take up to 48 hours. Therefore, for a simple 15-minute HIIT session, you can burn calories for up to 2 days, hence the afterburn effect. But not all HIIT training is created equal. There are certain HIIT workouts that you have to do on certain days, and if you don't do them on the right days, then, well, you're wasting your time, and you're not going to get that afterburn effect that burns fat literally 24/7. And here in a minute, I'm gonna give you access to what I consider the best HIIT workouts for someone who is looking to add a little bit of muscle tone while burning off that last annoying layer of fat. And these will give you the fastest results that you've ever seen in the shortest period of time. Like I said, we're talking 15-minute cardio workouts just 3 times per week. That's it. And you'll never even have to step foot on a treadmill again if you don't want to, because I'm sure wasting hours of your life on boring cardio machines is not your idea of fun. I know it's not mine. So I know you're gonna love these HIIT workouts because they are incredible for rapid fat loss. Okay, so for the third thing I want you to change, and this one plays right along in with what I just talked about, going to the gym. Too often, I hear women talking about how the gym is just too intimidating. Guys who actually know what they're doing, all around, staring at you, probably judging you, making you feel even more uncomfortable than you already would in a room full of iron, in a room full of weights. If that's you, and part of the reason that you don't have the body you want is because you don't want to go to the gym, well then don't. That's right. There are specific exercises that you can do in a specific order throughout the week from the comfort of your own living room. Exercises that will tone your muscles while burning away that stubborn body fat without worrying that some creep is staring at you doing a squat. But like I said, these exercises must be carefully chosen and must be laid out in an effective strategy to ensure that you are working your body optimally. And that might sound a little difficult, and to a beginner, creating a plan like that probably is, but let's say you had someone give you a plan like that to follow. Following it would probably be one of the easiest things you've ever done and the most rewarding. And here in a second, I'm gonna tell you where you can find a plan just like that, taken care of for you completely. Now look, if those tips got you excited, but maybe left you a little confused on how exactly to put them in action, I'd like to help you streamline all of this so you'll finally be able to turn that skinny fat appearance into a toned, sexy appearance that you're proud of. Let me introduce you to one of our flagship products, Toned in 90 Days. It's the complete muscle toning, fat burning solution that will allow you to get your entire body looking exactly like you want it to in a matter of just a few short months. So if you've ever wanted to have a lean, sexy body that looks good in a bikini or just in regular clothes, but couldn't figure out how to get there or stay there, well, Toned in 90 Days just became your new Bible. Inside, you'll find an easy-to-follow, step-by-step breakdown of how to create a perfect toning diet for your exact body, so you no longer have to starve yourself or get frustrated at the lack of results that you see in the mirror. A lot of our clients actually claim it's more food than they've ever eaten and still somehow get their dream body. Then you'll find 2 90-day maximum body toning training programs. One for those of you who like going to the gym, and one for those of you who want to work out from home. And these programs were designed with overall body toning in mind, so you can be confident that you will never get that manly look from lifting too many weights or get sickly skinny from losing too much weight. Then there's a HIIT training 15-minute cardio system, which will help you because I'm gonna give you what I consider the very best HIIT exercises for toning up your body while maintaining your muscle tone. And these are going to help you drop those stubborn areas of fat faster than you ever thought possible and keep you off the treadmill once and for all. I'm talking 15-minute sessions, 3 days per week. And you'll be burning fat literally 24/7. And there's a toning supplement guide, which is great because first off, it's going to save you a ton of money and it's going to keep you from taking any dangerous or just bad supplements because like I said, I grew up in a house of women and they tried tons of fat burning liquids, tons of just fat burning supplements that did nothing for them except drain their wallet. Now with that being said, there are a few supplements that can supercharge how quickly you add that muscle tone, but the rest of them are just garbage. This will help you get informed and make good decisions if you decide to use supplements later. And I say if because you don't have to. You'll be a muscle toning, fat burning machine once you start your new diet, doing your HIIT cardio and begin the training plan. But I included this simply because a lot of our female clients ask for it. Now, I'm not going to lie. A lot of time and research and money went into putting this program all together, and I am extremely proud of it, and that's why we normally charge $77 for this system. Compare that to the price of a personal trainer who charges $100 per session, and A, probably doesn't know what he's doing, and B, doesn't even want you to get in shape because Well, once you're in shape, you won't need them anymore. So you end up getting your bank account drained for slow and below average results. Today, however, I'm gonna give you everything for a ridiculous price because I want to make this a complete no-brainer for you. I know money can be tight, so it's not gonna be $77. Instead, it's gonna be $47 today only. Why? Because I wish someone had done this for me when I was in your shoes and I wanted to get in amazing shape, but I couldn't figure it out. I still vividly remember how painful and frustrating that was, and I've seen this program help thousands of women around the world get their dream body, and I know what an impact that has on the rest of their life, and that makes me feel amazing. So all I ask in return is that when you get results with Toned in 90 days, you share your results with me. All you need to do is click the button below this video to get started now. But before I let you go, please understand that I can promise that you won't be able to get this at this discounted price much longer. This special offer is good today only. So if you leave this page, you'll get it full price on our website. And oh, one more thing. There's a chance that you've never dealt with me or my company before. So you may not be aware of our amazing customer support and customer care policies. Let me set your mind at ease. You are covered by our 30-day guarantee. So if this is not one of the best investments you've ever made, well, then I don't want your money. I'll happily refund it for you within our guarantee. That's it. So if you want to say goodbye to the skinny fat body that you have right now and actually get long-term results that you love in the mirror, then all you have left to do is click the button below this video. Well, the ball is in your hands. You really have 3 options now. 1, you can keep doing what you were doing before you watched this video and keep getting the same frustrating results that led you here. 2, you can take the advice I just gave you and you can try to do it yourself. You can go spend hours studying how to create a perfect toning diet for your body and test tons of different HIIT workouts until you find the best ones for fat loss, but don't get too skinny. And you can research until you find the perfect training plan that won't put on too much muscle or that you can do from home. All the information is out there if you have the time to research and test it all. Or 3, for less than a few Starbucks drinks, you can make this so simple on yourself and become another one of my testimonials and get the toned body that you've always dreamed of and deserved fast. You've got everything to gain, and thanks to our guarantee, absolutely nothing to lose. So you can either keep chugging along as you are now with 0 promise of results, or you can try Toned in 90 days right now, completely risk-free. I'm Vince Sant, and I can't wait for you to take action and finally achieve the success that you deserve. Just click the button below this video to get started now.